Oscar Pistorius will know his fate on Tuesday. Closing arguments have now been concluded in the presenting hearing at the North Gauteng High Court. The state has called for a 10-year jail sentence for the athlete. The defence, however, believes Pistorius should be given correctional supervision. Pistorius was found guilty of culpable homicide for shooting and killing his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp on Valentine's Day last year. The defence was the first to present its arguments. Advocate Barry Roux told the court that Pistorius had been a victim in the trial, blaming the media for crucifying the Paralympian through false reporting. It says the athlete already suffers from anxiety and post-traumatic stress and believes he will suffer a great deal in prison. But the state believes otherwise. Prosecutor Gerinel submitted that Pistorius' actions were negligent and being sentenced to live within his home would be shockingly inappropriate. The state wants the athlete jailed, saying this is what society wants. It says the athlete was grossly negligent and therefore should be punished accordingly. But for more from the trial, Griselda Lewis joins us now. Griselda, all the technical aspects of the trial dealt with. Now in sentencing, a lot of sentiment brought to the fore, emotive talk from both men, Nell appealing to what society wants, and Roux saying that Pistorius has suffered enough.
Well, that's right, Natasha. First, we saw defence advocate Barry Roux there say that Oscar Pistorius has suffered over the past 18 months. He's been vilified in the media and that even accused the media at some point of reporting inaccurately about the proceedings inside the North Gauteng High Court. He also went on to say that Oscar Pistorius should not be sent to jail. Oscar Pistorius, while the court needs to find the appropriate punishment for Oscar Pistorius, the court needs to take into account Oscar Pistorius' state of mind, his disability, the emotions that he showed throughout this trial when Judge Thokozile Masipa makes the decision on that sentence. We saw Barry Roux also mention quite sternly the issue relating to the payments that were made to the Steenkamp family, saying that Oscar Pistorius did show concern, in other words, to the Steenkamp family in that he wanted to make those payments. We of course know that Riva Steenkamp was the breadwinner in this family. We heard a lot about the struggles of the Steenkamp family in a financial sense, of course, from Kim Martin, who testified in this matter for the state. So, Barry Roux really driving home the point to say that Oscar Pistorius should not go to jail. There are other corrective measures that can be put in place here. For example, we've heard throughout the closing arguments as well that Oscar Pistorius should, for example, be sent for community service. Oscar Pistorius, should not be sent to jail for a single day. Then we saw the state come in quite strongly, focus on the emotions. We saw State Prosecutor Gerinel focus quite strongly on the fact that the voice, Riva Steenkamp's voice, had really been brought through by the testimony of her cousin, Kim Martin, in that we saw Kim Martin plead with the court in her testimony when she said that Oscar Pistorius should be sent to jail. She went on to detail the struggles, including the health of Barry Steenkamp that has deteriorated after the killing of his daughter. Now also saying that the payments that were made to the Steenkamp family, the timing of those payments is quite critical, in that the court needs to take into account that some of those payments were made between the period of the judgment and the sentencing. And basically what Gerinel is saying is that the court needs to take into account what society is saying. According to Gerinel, society wants Oscar Pistorius to do time behind bars for shooting and killing Riva Steenkamp.
All right, and Griselda, take us through what's expected on Tuesday.
Well, of course, this weekend, then Judge Thokozile Masipa will need to consider, of course, all that has been said in this trial. We saw, of course, thank both of the counsel, saying that she was quite impressed by the manner in which they conducted themselves in this trial. On Tuesday, what we were expecting, Natasha, essentially, is for that sentencing to begin, for Judge Thokozile Masipa to make her decision known, the final decision on whether Oscar Pistorius will be sent to jail or how much responsibility Oscar Pistorius will be held accountable for shooting and killing Riva Steenkamp.
All right, Griselda, thank you very much. Griselda Lewis, live from Pretoria, where the final arguments in sentencing have been concluded and court will be reconvened at 9:30 on Tuesday morning.